Yeah, true. And look at this proactive little bit of a walkout by BBL. Oh, Pora's just got a right start.
Yeah, and a lot of the clock actually run down already here as two more members of Guild are going to drift through. Coldamenta just walking through here outside Shower is going to get picked off. Pora. Good for another here. It's just going to be, you have to resort to walking through short here. And you already hear it there, 30 seconds remaining. A lot for Guild to do here to try and recover this pistol round.
Yeah, that double stack towards Showers is going to be horrible to try and clear. And again, if you've got that one player just sat towards the box, it's not going to be pleasant by any means. And, well, Leo's found aim DLL, so maybe there's a little bit of room to work, but rotations are coming in, and that's why he had to go down. I'm curious if that can be achieved safely. Swing towards CT gets handled by Aslan, and now Trex left in the 1v3. Spots the first. Good clear up by BBL, and honestly, that initial aggression, that double dip towards Showers, checking down on long, and they gambled a little bit. Obviously, there could have been a chance there was someone else behind that. Maybe they didn't see everything, but you saw the chamber was instantly pulling back over towards that A site. And actually, a 2-for-2 trade thus far, 25 seconds.
Getting this plant's going to be hard, though.
Yeah, surely this... Okay. Plants come in. I'm getting a little nervous because there's now a couple of Spectres. Well, one Spectre, should I say. And the Frenzies will do fine in this sort of close quarter. Usually gets swung on, but adjusts really well. Good trade for Trex. The back and forth. Now, the post plant. Let's see how good that lineup is for Coldamenta. That's a 1v2 he's got to work out with the Frenzy at this sort of range. He ain't going to be pretty, but he's going to give himself the chance. So the first is gorgeous.
And the molly lands.
And the molly is good.
He's got time to wrap back through Showers here as well.
He's got the timing right as well. That's so nice. Look at this time being bought. Now, Aslan's got to gamble it, right? Where does he go on this one? And Coldamenta, none the wiser to this. And Aslan's come off it, reads it so well in the end. Aslan keeps his...
Crunch coming through towards Hooker here. Stack up, actually, a little ahead of the mark there for Aslan.
Need one of those. Really could have done one of those for Kushina. That's site control garnered now. That can be a plant coming in. I don't think anything can really deny that. As it stands, no quick little heal. I'm going to back away towards long, set up those post plants, and you can see the rotations coming through from BBL. It's all CT based.
Lots of time going to be burnt up here, and with no flank coming through, the Seeker's invested here, but again, not really going to paint too much of a picture.
No, and Coldamenta's still got a molly, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So
it's just got down now.
There it is. Time is going to be bought. Now, Pora's not stopping. Someone check on this. Someone check on this. Oh, Coldamenta, thank the heavens above. And it's still going to be messy. And you look at what's remaining. Kushina, he was the man who had to back away almost initially from this. Didn't quite find the shots he wanted. And the time's pretty much been ripped away from him. The trades did come out in the end, but my word, was that right down to the last couple of seconds of it being get that backstab, but it depends on timing. BBL now going to make their first step towards the site. Kushina with a great start towards Leo, but they've got to clear more, and they've got to do it quite quickly. Kushina up to the task to find two, and now the smoke's in place, and that, well, the diffuser did get denied. That's Kushina gone. Now Turco's going to try and pick up the mantle, and Aslan's trying to hold this down. The smoke is still in place, the spray's there, and it's not hitting it. They are not hitting the mark.
He's got it!
Coldamenta. He's caught him.
They almost shouldn't have, to be honest.
The conclusion is it's not great.
It's
Whichever
not
way
good,
you want to kind of flip that coin, right? It's like, who didn't call the plant, or did he forget his lineup that he wanted? Like, none of that makes sense in that regard.
It could have been body blocked. We might not have caught it.
Potentially. Potentially. Oh, well, the ult's coming out. Gonna, again, look towards Showers. It's such a high priority target right now. Actually, Coldamenta to catch Kushina, but no one's noted Aslan just yet. And, well, it doesn't seem to matter, because Coldamenta just run and guns him down at some speed. So Plan going to come in, and the last two players deep towards CT at this point haven't made much impact towards the side.
He might just be. Obviously, the Viper split, the other one to offset it with maybe a judge purchase. Aslan's been...
Be long, and there it is. So, oh. Pora's just been run over.
Yeah. I mean, just maybe caught off guard, sorry, with the timing of the stim beacon. I'm not sure, but a little out of sorts there for that peak. Retrieve the tour de force at least, and BBL already got 4 players across the B site. Guild, this is just going to cut sound for the time being. Do BBL actually force their way through here to try and retake the space?
I don't know if it's a... It might be spurred on. But Trex, it's a shutdown. Now, I guess the one silver lining, and it's a very slim piece of it, is that you do have the tour de force still in the hands. Kushina is going to eat the flash to an extent, but he's willing and able to go for the peak. Trex gets found. And Kushina's not necessarily writing this one off by any means. It's a 1v2. Got himself a rifle as well to play with. plant going to come in.
Safe's got both snake bites. Now, what's key is Q
Very much in the same boat as you. I was kind of excited by the idea of him instantly going to go and challenge that. Woof! This is the ult we were waiting for. Opting to use it in the full buy round. But again, Trek's finding so much success. They go to. Yeah, Pora's going to at least know one. Cold Dementor jump peeks it. They know what's up. MDLL does find Trek. So it's all something. And there is a pinch towards coming on along. Now, Pora, if he clears safe diligently, that could have been a different outcome, but it's not to be. So yes, they have the sight. The underhand flash could be good. Leo just going to put himself on the line. Cold Dementor's going to invest the ult, and by this point, Mikey feels like the time's almost gone. They're trying, but look at the plant.
I mean, this is a good indicator that Pora's at least addressing this now. If BBL want to challenge this, there needs to be an extra body. They need to take this.
Plans, and I don't know if they noted two there. Oh, yeah, there's, again, these entries are on Disrupt, Guild, but Trex, all too aware, can be good for the trade. And that reveals what they're up to. Now, again, though, Guild haven't quite progressed towards site. We're not into the post-plant yet. And Cold Dementor looking to maybe resecure this side of the map, because while we know that Turco's backed away, but obviously he is completely unaware of that fact.
Well, ideally, I mean, they need to finish towards A to prevent this res coming through. And whether or not they can retrieve the weapon here and mark it. You see the Vandal line on the ground there. Whether or not Aslan's asking to stick around. Needs to get the res ahead of this hit coming towards B site, though. I mean, Turco needs to be screaming this information that they can go for the res.
Ult? Oh, this could be huge. It's commit or wait, and they've isolated
blind,
one.
Though.
Oh, that could have been such a moment for them. Kushner's done well to find Leo, and this has bought enough time for Kushner to come through. Off the back of the ult, he comes in, he takes a TP, and he's going to just collect. The spike's lost. This is a great round for BBL and a very necessary one. And this should be done. Aslan just has to not die, and it's game, at least in this round. The smoke forces him forward, but he has to back away. Takes the TP, but he's going to note the players. But by now, they've got the sight, and they still have that ult in play. This is sick from Guild. The double pump to the plant is perfect. And now they're in the post-plant. What do they have left? Well, they've got a lot of players, to say the least. Cold Dementor still with the molly, but Pora, this could be it. This is the difference. Challenging those post-plants is massive. Taking away Cold Dementor from this gives you options, but you still have to clear the rest of the map.
Actually, the res is going to come through onto MDLL as well. So 5 strong in this retake here. What can BBL get done?
Oh, Leo's still in the smoke, though. He's still playing in the ult itself. The tap on the spike, but no commitment, of course. MDLL gets the reveal. He's actually going to find Russ, but look at the lockdown. Safe and Leo still being so diligent towards that spike plant. And now it's just Safe, and he can do no more, but time is going to be a factor. As he looks around for the side, he's got it. Pora's gone. I thought he was done in that, but Safe played it so well. The patience being...
And a ghost to come up against, well, the headhunter as well from Kushner, a second Guardian.
There it is.
But do they walk into this stack, Lauren?
I mean, surely you're thinking, oh, this feels weird. He's being really peaky, is Pora. And, well, with the knife coming out, sadly, one of the Guardians was removed. And MDLL, a good attempt, but it doesn't matter. Guild walk into the stack and walk out with only 1 loss. Worry really starts to mount when, obviously, 2 of the rounds that BBL were able to convert was just off the pistol as well. Kushner.
No, wait, Kushner!
Kushner! They literally ran over his head. They did not see him. They did not check on him. He really could draw this out. Come on, mate.
Come on.
It's your round. Don't make the
clip will look weird if you look at the clock.
Exactly. Come on. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, that's a bad miss.
That's a bad miss.
What a round, though.
Peel away quick if you're them. And the close flash. But actually, it's the swing from Russ when he goes. They're re-clearing showers. Zeke's going to come in. They get dealt with quite quickly. And Pora's left struggling. And Aslan's not in a better position. But look at the spike. It's with Cold Dementor. Cold Dementor could be dead. Okay, there's still a big road to recovery here for BBL after what was a really foul loss on B. And it's the couple of kills they just had. 13 seconds. They want to buy time. Turco going to put down the molly. He's just trying to buy a couple of seconds. Kushner on the case, and Turco's there. They've got just enough to play with like that. Or anything, if I'm honest. Plant yet to come in.
I think they tap it out just to wait for the paint shell there, but Trek's already rotating away, means it's not going to come. So we'll get themselves into a 5v5 post plant here.
Okay. Double stack. Towards you, Hall.
I'm out of stuff.
Flash gonna go. Dog exchange. Pora still has vision. Still able to find Safe, but a good trade out for Guild. running too quickly back, but bear in mind there is still time for these post plants, and that's what we're waiting on. How do you clear that back line?
MDL sent the second snake bite as well.
Viper and with someone like Brimstone, how are you going to get past this? Rust already goes down, and the trades are not good enough here. Trex, I mean, excuse me. What are you doing? What are you? Surely not. Surely there's no time.
He's not got it.
Okay. I don't like that, Mike. I don't like that, Mike. I don't like that at all, Mike. It makes me feel...
That is concerning to see in the first round, right? If that's going to be their main win condition.
This is good. No danger found here in this, you know, little pistol investment from Guild. 5 still stand for BBL. And if you're a BBL fan, you want to see it kept this way, right? Try and build the economy. Because you saw in that first half, they were left in tatters more often than not. The money was just really slipping through their fingertips throughout so many of these rounds. So hopefully for them, build up a nice nest egg. Safe trying to do terrible things. Aslan could be on the receiving end. Actually, MDLL going to get contact, and there's the swing. Nicely handled. And Leo last one alive, and he's over towards CT. So this should be 5 standing. There it is. Nice. Comfy stuff for BBL.
That's a big boom as well to tie things up with a flawless
Smoke. But do they clear Leo diligently? Yes, they do. Good trade, though, for Coldamenta.
as well.
Right, there's the flash. But I'm curious how they intend to clear someone like Coldamenta well. I guess you can just
Four at the head of the wall.
Now. And there it is. You can't clear Coldamenta if no one's going to be coming up towards short. He gets carte blanche on this. Now, Plant goes in, but the other 3 are going to be harder to find. Coldamenta now gets checked on, and the timing. Aslan, great work from him to be able to clear that so diligently. A little bit of, you know, timing on his side, but you take it when you get given it. Flashes are plenty for Russ. And the molly comes in.
I still see 2 snake bites as well, Lauren.
Yeah. This would be hard. Effective. Gotta wait to see if they come out to play.
Oh, hang on.
This is making me nervous because it's on halfway. All about to break. And AimDLL and Safe up against each other, but time now. The spike did get to halfway. Keep that in the back of your mind, but AimDLL needs to play this to the second this time. Tap on the spike is done. Safe.
No.
Valiant attempt.
Hours control from BBL now.
I've got your trail.
Cool stuff in this round, though.
Ooh, this could be a chance for the punish. There it is. Lovely work from Kushner. Keeps that safe. Started to get a little messy in there, but no, it's kept fine in the end. Still sitting on about, what, 40 HP. Swings it, gets it. Russ goes down. This is lovely. And a wide swing's going to get you nothing this time, Leo. Coldamenta. I mean, it's a Bucky. And that's about... Coldamenta's going to give it up. That's fine.
Executioner here, and we'll be able to put the fragment in. It's going to slow things down even more.
Oh,
there's so much stall.
Yeah, that's huge. The fact that they still had Viper and KO here, they've been able to buy time, which is so valuable for rotations, but Poor is still going to win out, finds Leo. Going to continue forward as well, but there's more to clear. You can see where Safe sat. Kushner doesn't win that fight. Safe's going to grab it. And that should, well, I mean, it's a little bit more dangerous of a plan, but they get it regardless. That is now ticking in their favor. Molly goes in towards U-Haul, and it's looking good for that time. You're going to have to look at Guild, finding new options, and you're right. Leo's back up.
So this is awkward, though, with the weather Vipers pit in, the spike just outside.
They've got to win one of these fights. That's how you do it, I guess. And the spike is out the side of it, so you're right in noting it. But again, look at the lineups. AimDL are going to find Leo, and it's Russ with the shutdown. Going to find 2 right back, and he's going to be Coldamenta on the defuse. Oh, it's all good. Oh, good. Diffuse actually coming through this time. Into this now. Question is where? There's going to be the first signs of life coming out, and there's the ult to follow, but it doesn't really catch much at this point. An underhand flash, but it's AimDLL to catch Trex. He was the player who's close up. Now, bear in mind, the other 2 were sat slightly deeper. I guess Leo's leant forward, but the wall's going to keep them pretty much somewhat safe from everything excluding that. TP taken. That's a spike on the way. And look at Russ. He's going to catch the cross. It's huge positioning. A quick flash to follow. He knows there's more, but he doesn't overpeak. Great work, and it buys time for rotations. Oh, Brimmy's going to be towards CT, but Turco, big pickup that alleviates some of the problems. Now, the Molly did go in, but there's 12 seconds. Is there time to be bought here? They're going to be scolded on the way out. 8 seconds now. Forrest cleared Coldamenta. Leo has to play this just right. 4 seconds, and they're going to try and get that plant down. Turco desperate for this. The spike's planted, but oh, Gil just about in the right places there. That was a scramble at the end.
It went up here towards showers.
Molly gonna come in. Oh.
Somewhere. Molly's going somewhere.
Not where it wanted to be.
30 seconds left.
Oh, it's fumbly. Trex is on the case though, quite fortunately for Guild's sake, because that was a problem.
Oh no, Trex.
Man, this is horrible to watch. And Safe's just, he's in no man's land. He's got Leo eventually coming over, but he's not that close. Now, Rush is on a bit of a lurk, but again, how do you clear these close positions? Safe's fallen. It's pretty much on Russ and Leo to do something unheard of here. No, Turco's all too aware of this. And just a cacophony of errors, it felt like, in that one, Mike. The Molly going astray, the timing for Trex. I mean, BBL will...
Position where he's hard cleared once again. He actually loses out on the ultimate without even getting to invest it. That's Mel.
I'm actually livid. For now, though, Guild opting to leave that A short route somewhat open. He's going to move soon, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would hate for this to be how Guild get their 10th, to be honest. You can see BBL apprehensive to make moves just yet, but Trex has given one away. Leo, good to swing back through. Actually, Leo, good for the second as well. Spike
He's still
noted.
not moving. He's absolutely cooked, isn't he? So it's on Turco and Bora. The underhand flash, Leo! Slides on out. And Kushner is just not there. So he should be on board with potentially Pora here, who's trying to play guard duty, and well...
30 seconds left. Thrifty.
Not going to cast that one with too much vigor.
We'll see if they're going to stim through on this. They're probably going to swing onto him.
There should be a lot of players noted, so they should respond swiftly to this. Trek's going to try and get over there quick. You got two players just instantly putting bodies ideally into the right place, but keep in mind the BBL have players here, right? Gunned up, absolutely fine. Leo's done well. Leo's the only one with that rifle, so if he doesn't find it, I don't know who will, and he's putting up a damn good go of it. Oh. You start to see Leo getting a little bit of a heater going there, but it is BBL to get...
Yeah, I can see Guild have got rifles here, so that is just a bug. I was questioning whether or not they had.
This is a little different, a little bit of fight back. They should have noted a great deal of these players. They flashed up, they should still be able to get a plant. And Aslan catching Leo and Russ towards U-Haul. That's a plant, and that's comfort now. They are in a really good position.
Oh yeah, only two members of Guild remaining. Highly unlikely here in the retake. Which we're already seeing Safe get the hell out of dodge here, try and hold on to, I think, an operator he had in his hands. Judgmenta just going to come back through lamps, try and find something, I imagine, but it's not going to be worth an awful lot here. Actually going to try and dip away and try and hold on to that, I think.
Let's see if they can keep hold of these weapons. Safe and cold Menta. That's the name of the game. I like this aim DLL POV screens. Good. And that's that. I need to go make sure my windows are actually...
Shortly here, but two flashes from Pora coming through. Safe actually good for the first here. Going to be able to slow down this Showers push.
I mean, I feel like we haven't seen Guild get that first pick on this half once. The trade, Kushner still got Cold Dementor. The trade did come out, obviously, with the Molly there. He stood and burned to death, but it's put finally
The timing
with
of
a
the
player
no command
advantage.
actually stopped him from putting the Viper's Pit down.
That's huge. This could change the outcome. And Leo's just trying to play his life as well. Sits somewhat safe. 14 seconds. There is no comfort to be found here.
10 seconds left.
The spike has to go down, and you can see it just rifled out. Flash comes in. 5 seconds. They swing together. Turco does well, but it's safe to just reign supreme. Eventually traded out, but the difference maker there, I guess, is safe.
Presence to Leo actually gets caught with the flash there. Kushner punishes that aggression. That's actually going to be the green light for BBL to progress towards B site here.
30 seconds left.
Okay, the ult. Gonna maybe deny the quick plant, but it doesn't do much beyond that. Excuse me, that was just to clear the site. Quite gonna go down. And a 4v4 now. Trex playing from CT, finding no impact with this operator, really. What do they have to clear these positions? I guess it's a little uncomfortable beyond that Viper ult, but...
God, I meant to found one. That's Aslan. The
Where?
red's removed already.
Where on earth did he get that from? Okay, Coldament with a follow-up. Guild, as if this is the time you start to find a little bit of that magic. Oh, comes in to try and clear some of these players out, force them into long, but surely you check on this little pocket. The C... Oh! The fadeaway! He's still giving it a damn good... Not really found yet. Seeing that deeper angle for Safe actually plays him in somewhat if they do decide to commit to this and don't clear it again. Again, baited in, Safe just played in by Rust, and he needs to stand, he needs to deliver, and Safe! He's done exactly as required, as requested, and is needed for Guild to make it to 12. It's OT. Up until this point, though, you would argue...
MDL's done for. Oh, he's not. How has he got out of that?
Magic.
If
Pure magic.
If the paint shot on the fragment came through a little earlier, he would have still been blind. But absolutely done for. Trex tries to get in, though.
At 10 seconds, how much damage can one man do? Because you are not thinking about this spot yet. You are not thinking about the... Leo turned for it. He didn't quite get it in time, and Pora does punish. Now the post plants feel anything other than safe. The Seeker's going to come out, though, and keep Pora at least tamed for now. He's going to tuck in the corner. That could have been punished, but it wasn't. Rust with a follow-up eventually does catch him. And the swing towards CT, Safe finds Kushner just eyeing up the site. Game back on in a 3v2. Aslan and AMDLL, though, clutch as they can be. Rust is hitting that form, finding the shots that he needed that were lacking to grab some of this game. Punished by AMDLL, though. 20 HP and 2 players. And a spike that's now smothered in flames. And he gets caught.
A little bit of a 1G moment there from MDLO headed back through.
And that's got to tell you so much you've been able to get to this point with no one checking on you. Trex... Trex is dead. Trex is long dead. Put in the grave, the spray. Rust is good for it. Keeps this tamed where they have lost Trex, and that is something we've gotten used to seeing. And now you're going to need some heroics from 2 of the players who are on the site if you're a Guild fan, if you want it done now. Rust does well. He's starting to activate in OT. He wasn't finding this impact before, but he's found it now. And Guild out of nowhere put just Turco alive. And this is heartbreak for BBL because this game looked like it was all theirs, Mike.
They played a fantastic game here on Buy and Guild.